Cronos is partnering with Amazon, and we got more news regarding the Zero ETFs after a recent meeting. But what's this news all about, and is it of course good for the Zero token? Well guys, I would say let's strap in and let's find out. This video is sponsored by Obsidian Swap, your place to make trades directly on the Cronos chain, but also start earning. Let's get started with the news that's spiked the Zero chart here, because we went from about 18 cents all the way to 20, but of course it's still quite volatile with also Bitcoin going down. But what's the news exactly about? Well, Cronos is collaborating with the Amazon Web Services, so AWS, to accelerate the institutional adoption of tokenization and RWA, so real world assets. Down below, we can find some more details regarding the deal. So Cronos, the leading blockchain ecosystem, has announced an agreement with Amazon AWS to make Cronos data, infrastructure, and AI tooling more accessible to developers, but also to help institutions and enterprises build the future of on-chain finance. Through this collaboration with AWS, Cronos is working on ways to make Cronos data available via AWS public blockchain data. And for anyone that doesn't know, AWS is quite a big player in cloud storage really for on-chain data. So I do believe this is a great partnership. The intention is to build a trusted and reporting ready pipeline that could support AI agents with analytics and complex queries, while offering financial institutions a pathway to simplify workflows through reporting templates. So a lot of jargon there, but I think still, guys, it's a good deal. But this is, I think, even a lot bigger, especially for the Cronos chain. To further accelerate ecosystem growth, AWS will provide select Cronos builders with up to 100,000 in AWS credits per startup. And guys, if you want to use AWS as a developer or as a team, it is really expensive. It's one of the best ways to go on the cloud really for blockchain storage, but it is expensive, and therefore getting this credit is very, very handy, and it might be a reason for people to move to the Cronos chain. These resources will help early stage and institutional projects to scale tokenization pilots, RWA platforms, and also DeFi protocols to build on Cronos. And recently we also made a video about the Build on Cronos initiative with 100 million US dollars of funds. So check out, guys, that video if you want to learn more about the Build on Cronos program. But really, together with Build on Cronos and also the credits, this is a huge step forward for the Cronos chain. The announcement follows Cronos recently unveiled 2025-2026 roadmap, which outlines an ambitious strategy to cement its position as a blockchain of choice for institutions. The roadmap includes a purpose-built tokenization platform for equities, funds, commodities, insurance, forex, and also real estate. So guys, all trying to go on-chain on Cronos. Core objectives include seamless distribution of DeFi services to over 150 million users throughout Crypto.com, and also stronger institutional demand for Crow via ETFs and treasury integrations. And I like that they again mentioned they want to integrate with the 150 million users of Crypto.com, because that can be a big boost really for the overall health of the ecosystem. Cronos has already begun executing on this vision, with recent upgrades delivering 10x faster block times and 10x lower gas fees, resulting also in a 400% increase in the daily transactions. By 2026, Cronos targets $10 billion in tokenized assets deployed and 20 million users across CeFi and DeFi. This ain't really new, but it's really reiterating again on the targets really of Cronos and why they also need partnerships like this one with AWS. But we do also have a quote here by Mirko Zhao, the head of Cronos Labs. The next growth cycle will be defined by tokenization and real-world assets. Cronos is uniquely positioned with distribution through Crypto.com and also liquidity anchored in the Zero token, and also a roadmap that ties tokenization and AI into one interoperable system, Building on AWS extends this foundation, giving institutions a secure, scalable pathway to bridge traditional and decentralized finance. So really, guys, cool thing here by Mirko. Then we also have the following words, I think, from AWS. Financial institutions require robust, secure, and compliant technology solutions as they explore innovative approaches to asset tokenization. So again, pointing towards RWA. By leveraging AWS robust security controls and compliance framework alongside Cronos blockchain technology, we're enabling both innovative startups and established institutions to build tokenization solutions that meet the highest standards of security and regulatory requirements. And I think, guys, again, that Crypto.com and Cronos are just a great combination of especially those regulatory requirements, also security. So we're excited to support Cronos' vision for institutional-grade tokenization while ensuring enterprise-grade security and compliance once more. So they really want to focus also on these two words. The developments highlight the growing intersection of blockchain, AI, and cloud technology to provide developers and enterprises the tools required to advance tokenization and institutional use cases directly on the Cronos chain. And throughout this whole press release, I'm seeing a lot of jargon used. But for example here, the credits for AWS for new builders, that is definitely going to help. And especially also the integration within the AWS public blockchain database. So overall, guys, I'm very happy to see where Cronos is going to go in the future. After this news, the CRO token went up by give or take 5%. But I do not believe that this news alone will bring CRO to $1 tomorrow. However, it might be the start really of a turning point for CRO, because for the longest time we've been going down, down, and down alone. But now you start to see some kind of bottoming out over here. And now this might be one of the good news stories that we need to go up that second leg, guys. So I'm getting very excited for what's about to come. And over here, I do expect also a new catalyst, and that one might come very soon. But let's talk about that after the quick word of today's sponsor. On Obsidian Swap, you can trade tokens directly on the Cronos chain. But what makes Obsidian truly special is that it can also aggregate the best prices. I will show you a quick example here by trading Crow to push, because it will find the best path for you. Here you can show it will try to trade Crow to push, but it will try to use two different platforms. It will trade a bit at Ambitious and a bit at the VVS DEX. And then finally, it will try to use the best percentages of both these platforms to get you the cheapest price possible, to give you the best amount of push. And if you want to, you can also customize the routes. Check out Obsidian in the description down below. Anyways, let's talk some more about the potential catalyst here for the CRO token. And therefore, I'm going to open this tweet, this scoop by Eleanor Terry, because she's saying the SEC has asked issuers of several crypto ETFs to withdraw their 19B-4 filing. And this filing has been very important for a long time to get approval for these ETFs on any exchange in the US. But anyways, you do mention Litecoin, XRP, Solana, ADA, Doge, and no CRO. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So the SEC asked issuers to withdraw that filing following the approval of the generic listing standards, which replaced the need for those filings. I am told withdrawals could start happening as soon as this week. So once we start to see withdrawals, I think we can also see approvals for the S1 forms to get actual listings of these ETFs. So very, very exciting. So no mention again of CRO. And I had a lot of questions earlier why we didn't see any 19B-4 filing for any of these CRO ETFs. It felt like we were just paused. Nothing was happening regarding the Crow ETFs. But I think reading some other news stories makes a lot of sense here, because we can see there were roundtables with the SEC and also the CFTC. And who were at those roundtables? Of course, major cryptocurrency platforms like Kraken, but also Crypto.com. So I do believe, guys, that Crypto.com was aware of when the GLS, so the generic listing standards, were coming for the SEC. So I do believe they thought, well, no need to actually list that 19B-4 filing. So I do believe the Crow ETF could be coming very soon together with all these other crypto ETFs. So very bullish for CRO a lot more institutional demand could come therefore for the Zero token. And that might be a boom really that brings Crow potentially back even to that 14-cent level. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, nothing in this video is financial advice, but I do feel like the good times are coming back to Cronos. Slow start with some small good news, but I do think also we'll see some major announcements coming in October. So make sure, guys, you're strapped in, and of course, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Zero videos. And if you like this one, also check out this video here next to me as well about the Zero token.